Hey there, Internet. So you know how last week I said that it was really cool? Actually, just kidding. It wasn't last week. It was 2 weeks ago during the inaugural episode of Breakfast with Johnny. Anyway, that doesn't really matter. I told you how because of my weird work... Yeah, that was my nephew at the door. So I said how because of my weird work schedule, I was most likely gonna have Fridays off, and that was great because it meant that I could make these videos on Fridays. Yay! Well, that's very true. I do have Fridays off, and in fact, I had yesterday Friday off. The only problem is, because I work every day Sunday through Thursday, and in fact, before then I worked Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I got to Friday and my brain was like, it's the weekend, it's not a Friday, and so of course, I forgot to make a video. And see, I wouldn't really have a problem with this whole like forgetting what day it is thing because of my job if I didn't already normally forget what day it is. My entire life, I've never really been a person to look at a calendar or whatever and figure out what date or day of the week it is and base my life on that. Instead, I set my life up in a bunch of patterns where I know that after this day, I do this day, and then after that day, I do this day. And it works really great when you're in school and you have like a regular schedule of classes where Mondays you do this, and then Tuesdays you do this, and then Wednesdays you do that, and then blah, 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 blah. You get what I'm saying. Except now I'm in adult life, and while there is kind of a general rhythm, and hopefully I will get into even more of a rhythm, the very nature of my job means that I am not going to be doing the same thing on a day-to-day basis, nor on a week-to-week basis, nor even on a month-to-month basis. It is constantly going to be in flux. And I'm realizing that I have no idea how to handle that. There are no structures that I have built into my life over the past 22 years. I forgot how old I was for a second. I have no structures built into my life in order to handle that kind of sort of erratic scheduled thingness. I am very much a creature of habit, and it is starting to freak me out. So much so that I actually opened the calendar app on my phone for probably the first time in a year and put down dates where it's like, this week I have this thing, and this week I have that thing, and oh, here's a big event that I have to produce. Don't forget about that. Because otherwise, I know that it's just gonna totally slip my brain like this video did yesterday, and then I will probably be fired because it is my entire job to remember and do the things that other people are not doing. I'm pretty much the only person who has the responsibilities that I have. I'm like a one-man department with volunteers to help me out, of course, but still, it's daunting. I am not well prepared, and I'm fairly worried that I'm going to fail. So please, in advance, if I completely forget something that I said that I was going to do for you, forgive me, but I'm trying. I'm kind of thinking that maybe I could use this as an excuse to buy myself a smartwatch so that it is always right there on my wrist and it will buzz and be like, hey, you are supposed to be doing these things, don't forget about it. But I also have to pay off student loans, so it's kind of a toss-up. If you have some advice for me as to how you keep your life in a structure even without some kind of extrinsic schedule, please let me know, because I will take just about any advice I can get that doesn't cost $200 and has to be worn on my wrist. Now I have to go because there are other things that I have to do today, and I wasn't counting on doing the video as part of that schedule, so I have to go hurry up and get those things done, and oh my land, life is difficult as an adult human being. I'm starting to learn this, and I have a lot more respect for those adults in my life. Anyway, until next week when I hopefully will remember to make a video on Friday, deuces.